I'm Alison Attia, CEO of Skin02. We're in the Gold Coast, Australia. Skin02 was created by myself and Dr. Attia for our patients' skin concern to help them rapidly recover from surgery and also to protect their skin from the harsh Australian sun. From there, it grew to thousands of clinics across Australia, but internationally, that's where we're seeing the huge growth. I'm really passionate about skin health. I used to suffer from really bad acne. I really understand how that can really affect your life dramatically. So wanting to help empower people to know how to look after their skin with the best skin health ingredients. We rapidly expanded overseas through the help of Trade Investment Queensland Go Global program and also through the Chamber's help. We joined the State Chamber of Commerce nearly 2 decades ago. There's so many reasons why it's so special and valuable to us and made us the brand we are today. Attending network events and things like that were really important to us, being up with the latest changes and getting support. For us, the Chamber is the best in export documentation support in a real-world practical sense. So helping with documentation, registration, and then making sure those new trade agreements and things like that actually work in country. We recently established a huge partnership deal. So Skin02 is going to be all across Pan-India in the luxury stores. Working in partnership with TIQ, the global offices, those two synergies really came together to help us. We couldn't be where we are today without the Chamber in that regard. As a business, you can be really alone and you face a lot of challenges with exporting. The Chamber's skills in knowing the latest news is really important, and the whole team works tirelessly, so that really gives you a comfort. It's just that extra support that every business really needs.
My name is Oscar Henderson and I'm a part owner of Elysium Hair Brisbane. We're a thriving hair salon in the heart of Brisbane City. We've won lots of awards at Elysium, we're really proud to say. I think the highlight of all the awards that we've won is that we're 7-time winners of Australian Salon of the Year, and we even won it twice in 1 year. We love being part of the sustainable community. So for example, we're a part of Sustainable Salons Australia, which is an organisation to make hair salons more sustainable. The major thing that we do is we separate all of our waste. So our plastics, our paper and cardboard, our glass, our metal, even our hair is actually recycled and reused for some amazing innovative purposes. We're a member of Business Chamber Queensland because it's such a valuable resource for us. We can find really useful information through the Chamber to help us grow our business. There's also some really useful tools such as the Grant Finder, which helps us access important government funding. There's also some really good tools for us to help keep our team thriving, developing and growing too. One of the things that we find really helpful is attending things like webinars, events, and the weekly business bulletin is really helpful too. For me, Business Chamber Queensland is so important as a body to represent business in the state, and I think it's really vital to have a body that stands up and advocates for business. I would recommend to join Business Chamber Queensland. The information, the resources that you have access to are invaluable, and if you want to be successful in business, you need all the help that you can get.
My name's Gordon Chalmers. I'm the general manager of this wonderful establishment called Tambourine Mountain Distillery, and we make liqueurs and spirits and have done for 31 years. We're the oldest craft distillery here in Queensland. We started in 1993, so we're 31 years old. We've won the Tourism Award for Queensland for wineries, breweries and distilleries for the last 2 years. And we're in this magical place called Tambourine Mountain, which gets about 1.5 million visitors a year. Enormous range of products, about 150 different ingredient types, and we do the fermenting, we do the distilling, we do the bottling. Generally, probably 90% of our product is Queensland, and that's, we're proud of that. We're a member of Business Chamber Queensland for a lot of reasons. One of them, it gives us this pool of knowledge about things for like international trade, which we're moving into in a big way, and saves us just having all these specialist lawyers, accountants, whatever. We know what they say is spot on, up to date, and we trust them. And the other big aspect of membership, of course, is this minefield of human resources we have at the moment. We go across so many different aspects. We have casuals, we have full-time. Now we can travel down that path with the knowledge that we're in good hands. Overall, that HR facility is a great reason alone to be a member. So one of the other big advantages is we can keep up to date with these webinars. Almost every week there's something of interest for us, and we can replay them at our own time as well. One of the wonderful things about our business, of course, is we're quirky. We're like going back in a time capsule for 500 years to jolly old England. And, children love it, adults love it. What we're doing is so unique. It's just a marvellous business on a wonderful part of Queensland.
We're a member of Business Chamber Queensland because they, as an organisation, provide amazing advocacy and consultancy for us in a corporate framework. So that assists us to be able to deliver really important, internal admin services that may not seem glamorous, but they're integral to any kind of corporate or business operation to be, operating correctly and efficiently. And that membership and having that broad overview of the chamber is really welcomed, particularly for us in regional and remote Queensland. The fact that we're a museum is really critically important because obviously as a professional curator, that's been my career journey, but we also traverse tourism as well, which means that we're actually reaching out across many different sectors as well, linking in with a peak body such as the Chamber. You've got a broad overview of the entire state, and then you can actually see from your perspective what the global view is, whereas we're looking at things from probably our perspective in the regions. It's really important, particularly because we're regional and remote. We don't necessarily have access to those services that are pretty much a phone call or a quick walk away or a quick drive away in the metro areas. So having that kind of advocacy is really incredible because where we need maybe some consulting or advocacy with things like HR, contracts, all of those kinds of important elements that are foundational to establishing good corporate governance within the organisation. So Qantas Founders Museum has been a member of the Queensland Chamber of Commerce for over 20 years, and that relationship is built on mutual trust and also a mutual respect of seeking advocacy from the peak organisation in Queensland, and also the organisations, the peak bodies, or ability to be open to our needs as a regional remote member.
I'm Jeannie Mottram, the owner of Columba and Cleaners for Seniors. We do relocation and home clearance service as well as cleaning for seniors on the Sunshine Coast and in Gympie. I travelled around Australia to work out Sunshine Coast was the best place to live because I love the beach and these beaches are absolutely beautiful. I always wanted to start a business of my own and I love helping people, love helping seniors. With this business, we do regular cleans, spring cleans, bond cleans, decluttering and full house cleans. We also do full pack, move, unpack, clean homes ready for sale and settlement, and we also clear out deceased estates. Finding staff in 2023 was very difficult. The quantity as well as the quality were just not there. I didn't know if it was me advertising or if it was just the market. And then it wasn't until I got onto the Workforce Evolve program, and that's made a huge difference. As much as I have done a business degree in the past and I know the basics of it, it was really good to get onto the Workforce Evolve program just to remind me of what I need to do and how to do it properly. The information was a very good catalyst to do that. I then got on to the mentoring or the coaching, and I had one session through that with Isabella. That one session was absolutely fantastic. She came back with some suggestions, helped me rewrite my ad, as well as suggested I put on a jobs page onto our website. Just changing the ad and adding that jobs page, I believe, has helped us gain a better quality and quantity of people applying for our jobs. As a result of Workforce Evolve, we've been able to recruit a variety of different people. So we've gone from having 10 staff at the beginning of the year to now having 25 staff. The business just continues to grow. Increasing our staffing numbers means obviously we can take on more clients and we can provide a better service. The Workforce Evolve program was online, which suits me perfectly because I could do it in my own time and grab the information out that I think was more useful to myself. At the time, I was very particular about what I needed to do, so I could pick and choose which parts of the course I wanted to do and at what time. Business Chamber Queensland Workforce Evolve program was very good for me. Without it, I wouldn't be where I am today. I would definitely recommend anyone wanting to increase or improve their workforce to go and have a look at the program and definitely make use of the coaching sessions because that was what really helped me.
My name's Des Young. I own Aussie Tree Solutions. We're based here in Arran Hills on the north side of Brisbane. This business has been based here for about 40 years. I've had it for the last 9 years. We're one of the original tree lopping companies here in Brisbane. We're a professional agricultural company, so we're dealing with trees, everything to do with trees, everything from planting them to pruning them to removing them to advice on them, writing reports on them. We're using qualified arborists who train, serve an apprenticeship and learn all about the trees. We've got about 30 staff, so we have our office staff, we have our apprentices, we have our ground staff, and we also have climbing arborists as well as ground-based arborists as well too. So we have quite a variety of people here. A company is only as good as its employees. Without the workforce, we're nothing. It's everything. We're a service organisation, so without them, we're nothing. We've got quite a diverse staff here, and I find the people that we work with, being so diverse, we become more of a family. We look after each other. I mean, I've got guys that can't read and write, but it's okay. The other boys look after them. They'll do the reading and writing for them. We've got guys that don't speak so well, but it's okay. We've got other guys that will speak for them. So it's quite good. We're a big family is the best way to describe it. A big part of it for me is the staff themselves and looking after the staff. It's very confronting when you're dealing with somebody that needs that little bit extra help and you're not sure how to actually give it to them. Where Workforce Evolve, it's given us the confidence to actually hire the people that are slightly disadvantaged and gives us the confidence to offer the training and what we can do to provide the right type of environment for them. So it's been very good for us. Because we're a part of the Workforce Evolve program, it makes us a lot more competitive with the actual tenders. Companies and councils are looking for companies like ourselves that are employing disadvantaged people, and it makes us a lot more competitive. Workforce Evolve is more business orientated, so it's reflective of what business needs are, rather than saying this is what you've got, this is what you have to have. You're more tailored for us. Business Chamber Queensland and Workforce Evolve program has helped us immensely. It gives you the confidence to actually hire the right people because you have the support and they can help you provide the necessary training for these people. It is very, very beneficial.
This is where we choose to live, work and play. It's a place worth protecting. My name is Kirsty Nancaro.
And I'm Susie Cray, and we're directors from Emotion Video and Media Training. We work with people across Australia, empowering everyone from councils and corporations to First Nations ranger groups to share their stories using the camera in their pocket. Throughout our media careers, Kirsty and I loved helping others, so we decided why not start a business and share our media skills.
We thought we were doing everything we could to reduce carbon emissions and waste in our business, but we decided to join the EcoBiz program in 2023 to see how we shaped up.
We liked that EcoBiz was a free service and we could get support without leaving our offices.
In our online session, our EcoBiz coach reviewed things like our energy bills, water use and waste handling, and gave us practical tips to reduce our running costs at our offices and build on the measures we already had in place. Installing a much larger solar system after our first session has reduced our monthly power bill to zero. By our 12-month EcoBiz follow-up, we'd reduced energy intensity by 58%, all while increasing business productivity.
We were stoked when we became a 2-star EcoBiz partner because clients like us want to work with companies that have got proven sustainability credentials. We've been using the coaching report and the EcoBiz Learning Hub to find ways to further reduce our carbon emissions, and we also measure and monitor our progress online with the EcoBiz dashboard. And a bonus, we're donating money from recycling with Containers for Change to our favourite charities. So the benefits go beyond minimising our environmental impact, but helping our local community too.
And we partnered with Tropical North Infotech to overhaul laptops.
It's fully installed and ready for use by the children,
so they could have another life supporting students in Nepal. As we grow our business, we're committed to reducing our carbon footprint with EcoBiz there to guide us. It's just about being more conscious and making better choices, like purchasing carbon offsets for flights, renting hybrid cars to reduce carbon emissions and save on fuel costs, choosing training venues and accommodation that are also trying to reduce waste, and using recycled products, even for the smallest jobs.
We've realised through the EcoBiz program that any business, no matter how small, can make a difference. By making simple changes, you can reduce your running costs and have less of an impact on the environment.
BDO helps people in business achieve more, be more, dream bigger, spark ideas. Ideas that change us and lift us, that make us somehow more. We believe in ideas made real by people. Those who bring their best and bring out the best in others. We value people who nurture trust. It's a small step, but a big deal. We build trust. We are BDO. We are ideas people trust.
If we took a holiday, took some time to celebrate, just one day out of life, it would be, oh, it would be so nice. It's time for the good times. Forget about the bad times, yeah. One day to come together to release the pressure. We need a holiday, holiday. Oh yeah, celebrate. Come on, let's celebrate. Holiday. Oh, it would be so nice. Celebrate. Come on, let's celebrate. Oh, it would be so nice. Come on, let's celebrate. Holiday.
Ours is a wide, bright land where businesses can put down roots and grow strong in the Queensland sunshine. A land where people with new ideas are welcomed with open arms and feel instantly at home in cities, towns and regions that are always open for business. Queenslanders are the happiest people in Australia, rising earlier, working harder and building a thriving economy powered by optimism. We're experts in mining, critical resources and renewable energy. We have a worldwide reputation for education, agriculture, aerospace and defence. And some of the most in-demand technicians, crews and studios in the global film and entertainment industry. From ocean to outback and country town to city centre, construction is booming. Our logistics and infrastructure make it easy to import and export everything from engineering components to fresh produce. We're an ideal destination for biofutures, biomedical and biotech. And we've got a wish list full of legendary tourist attractions. Queensland is also your closest and best gateway to the fast-growing markets of the Asia-Pacific region, and will be the star of the show when it hosts the Olympic and Paralympic Games in 2032. There's never been a better time to do business here. So welcome to your Queensland of opportunity.
Friendships are special. They're a unique bond that tie us together. Our lives are a journey, and a Tambo Teddy is there to share every moment. A Tambo Teddy is a friend for life. Tambo Teddies are a unique, handcrafted and genuinely Australian gift. Lovingly handmade from pure Australian wool, a Tambo Teddy will be a treasured heirloom. Tambo Teddies, childhood friends for life.